The truth is leak. What is the complete sentence? When Caitriona'S unfinished statement about Sam brings a secret to light. An anonymous audio file appears at 2:17 a.m. The internet was asleep. But the Outlander fandom wasn't. At 2:17 a.m., on a private forum for veteran fans, an anonymous account posted a short message. I have a behind-the-scenes recording. Caitriona finished saying the line, "We did." Along with it was a 47-second audio file. No source. No explanation. No confirmation. Just one sentence that woke the entire fan community in the middle of the night. The complete sentence isn't what everyone's guessing. Within 10 minutes, hundreds downloaded it. Within 30 minutes, the clip was deleted. But true to the rules of the internet, once leaked, it can't be unseen. Voice in the recording. Real or fake? The audio clip is circulating as a copy. The quality is unclear. There's the sound of a door opening. There are footsteps. There's someone sighing. Then Caitriona'S voice comes through. Very softly. I almost said something I promised I wouldn't say publicly. A male voice, distorted, but many fans believe it's Sam, responds. You don't owe them an explanation. Caitriona continues, and this is the part that caused the entire fandom to explode. Because we once crossed a line we should not have crossed. The recording ends abruptly. The internet goes silent for exactly 3 seconds. Then, collision explosion. Crossing the line, what does that mean? Just 4 words. But enough to ignite thousands of theories. The boundary between co-stars? The boundary between emotions? The boundary between personal relationships? Or, the boundary that fans always imagine but dare not say aloud. New hashtags appear. Hashtag the broken line. Hashtag crossed the line. Hashtag we have. Some fangirls cry. I knew it, I knew they weren't just co-stars. Another group of fans vehemently refutes. No, this is deepfake, this is splicing, people are destroying them. Within 2 hours, the fandom is split in 2. Inside the management team, emergency meeting at dawn. 5:40 a.m. in Los Angeles. Manager Sam's phone rang incessantly. In London, Caitriona'S team was also on high alert. A brief message was exchanged between the parties. Audio file is circulating. Severity level, extremely high. An assistant exclaimed. That's definitely Kate's voice. Another replied. But the content cannot be confirmed. The biggest question at that moment wasn't, is the recording real? But, if it's real, what will they do next? Sam goes online for the first time after 48 hours of silence. For almost 2 days, Sam Heughan was completely silent. No stories. No tweets. No interviews. That silence only fueled the fans' panic. Then on Tuesday night, Sam posted a single line on X. Sometimes the truth is distorted not because it's wrong, but because it's heard in the wrong context. No mention of Kate. No mention of the recording. But the words sounded like a half-hearted confirmation. Caitriona cornered in the wall. Unlike Sam, Caitriona was relentlessly pursued by the media. She was photographed leaving the set. Microphones were thrust close to her face. Questions poured in. Did you really say that? What is the boundary? Was there something between you and Sam? Caitriona didn't answer. But that day, a reporter captured her reddened eyes as she sat in the car. And at that very moment, fans began to understand. Whatever the truth was, it wasn't a light matter. What did an inside source say? A source close to the film crew revealed to an entertainment magazine. The phrase, "we crossed the boundary," didn't have a physical meaning as many people are speculating. The person continued. That's the emotional boundary. There were periods when the two were so deeply attached, so emotionally dependent, that they themselves realized, if they didn't step back, everything would fall apart. A statement that stunned fans. They didn't love each other in the way the public imagined. But they once put each other in a position that should only be reserved for the most special person in their lives. The truth about the complete sentence gradually reveals. 3 days later, an unbroadcasted interview with Caitriona, recorded from a private conversation with the production team, was accidentally leaked. In it, Caitriona said verbatim, "We crossed the line of defense. We allowed each other to enter very vulnerable parts of ourselves. And that was both beautiful and dangerous." This is the first time the complete sentence has been put together. No romance. No betrayal. But it's even scarier than a romantic relationship. Because it's a blend of emotions at the deepest level. Sam confirms, in his own way. A day after the interview was leaked, Sam appeared on a radio show. The host asked directly, "Is the saying, 'crossing the boundary,' true?" Sam was silent for a few seconds. Then he said, "There are boundaries that aren't between two bodies, but between two souls. And when you work with someone for 10 years, sharing every fear, every death on screen, every pressure in real life, you have to learn to step back so as not to lose yourself." It was a confirmation, not a denial. Not an affirmation. But it's enough for everyone to understand. Fans shed tears. They loved each other in the most dangerous way. Many fans said, "I wish they loved each other in a simple way." But it turns out they loved each other in the most complicated way, with absolute empathy. A viral post on Tumblr read, "They didn't cross the boundary of physical intimacy. They crossed the boundary of loneliness. And that's the most dangerous place." The night they met after the leak. No cameras. No paparazzi. Just a small hotel room. Caitriona whispered, "I didn't think they'd dig this deep." Sam replied, "We knew this would happen from the start." She looked at him. "Do you regret it?" Sam shook his head. "No. If I could choose again, I would still choose to step into that safe zone. It's just, I would keep it a secret more." Caitriona smiled softly, a smile that was both sad and gentle. "We've crossed the line. We can't pretend it never happened." Conclusion. The final complete sentence. After all the leaks, Caitriona finally posted a single line on Instagram. "We've been through very sensitive times in each other's lives. That doesn't need to be defined. It just needs to be respected." No mention of Sam. No mention of the scandal. No further explanation. But the whole world understands. The complete sentence isn't, "We fell in love," but "We touched the deepest parts of each other, and chose not to hurt each other." We have no longer an unfinished sentence. It becomes a secret overheard. A boundary that was once crossed. And the evidence shows. Not every deep relationship needs a romantic ending. There are connections that only exist if they remain unnamed.